These pots are really handling the heat. Look at the multicolored coleus with these calabrax and creeping jenny. Now, another reason you could say these are handling the heat because they're sitting on this hot concrete and still looking pretty. Got the plum in there, the pink calabrax, and nice full creeping jenny hanging over the side. And don't overlook the calabrax. I mean, that pink is just really eye catching. But these multicolors, they grab you. And the pinks give your eyes somewhere to rest, and they're saying, "Look at me." We got these vincas out here in the front yard with a drift of daisies just swirling through there with the orchid pink, the hot pink, and the white. Now, looking at it from this angle gives you the three different heights. You have the height of the bushes, the daisies are midway, and the vincas are just above the ground cover height, and they are showing off. I'm telling you, look at these daisies with the yellow center, the pink. Now, these two shades of pink looked entirely different. If you go to get one of them, it will look like it's a closer shade to that pink. Nice glossy leaves, and the ones with the white dot, they are the orchid pink. We have the serrated leaves on these, which are the sun patients, the white sun patients. And in this area, woo, which really gets a lot of sun, we are replacing a dianthus with the hanging basket geranium, but I never got around to planting it, so I'm gonna make sure that gets some water today. It would be a lot safer in the ground, but time just didn't allow last week. Now you see how that soil is separating from the pot? That's when you know it needs more water. So these are going to be okay because I just rehydrated them. And as soon as I could get around to planting those, I will definitely get them in the ground. It's just too hot to try to plant anything right now. And this Dusty Miller, little floppy, but it'll perk up after it gets its water. And this bed is still hanging on it. I'm really surprised because we've had some 3-digit temperatures and they're still looking good. Geraniums, vincas, ice plants, dianthus, all of these are really handling the heat, and the creeping jenny is still looking good. Now, over in this bed that sits out in the backyard, gets plenty of sun, and it is definitely 6 or more hours of sunlight. We've been making sure that everything gets water, and we've had different shorts on this Gerber daisy here, counting the flowers that are blooming, and this thing is really taking off. And what gets me is how big the blooms are and close to the plant at the same time. So that's a sign that it's getting plenty of sun. Now, when you see them really, really long, that's because they're bunched up against other plants and they're stretching for that sunlight. Let's take a quick look at these window boxes that we did a month ago. Nice and full. Got the creeping jenny. We've been clipping that to keep it from drying out. And now that we have the drip going, we're ready to let them reach down as long as they want. We have some deep purple petunias.
Look like it's some petals
with
sitting in there, like these right
the
here.
veins. Well, the veins are deep purple, and the petunias are just very, very nice. Nice and full. Actually, these look like calibrachoas. I'm going to have to, no. look close at these to see what they are. Beautiful petals, and it seems like they were going into a double bloom, and they are nice. Got those dark purple veins, trailing real good and full of blooms. Gonna do a little maintenance going around and plucking off the spent ones. But if the wind is blowing good and these are outside, you don't even have to do all this. They're self-cleaning. They trail over the side good, and they're a good companion plant with the caladium. So they're going to be nice. We just got to get a good pot to put them in and get some good soil. And that's going to be our plant arrangement for today. But we're just going to first go around and pick off these spent blooms. Got our pot on standby here. So go ahead and put some soil in there so that we can get this arrangement set up. And we have some nice colors that are going to be complementing each other and the different textures. We have that bold red and speckled caladium with the lacy and trailing petunia or calibrachoa. The veins in there are really eye-catching, and they're just more intense the hotter the temperatures are. We had to take some soil back out because I want to just sit those plants down in there, and I do believe this is the right height. So let's see what we got going on here. Look at this splashy uh, colors on this caladium. Beautiful. I'll sit this in here. You know what? We probably need to change this pot. Let's just see how it goes. Loosen up the roots a little bit. And this will either be in the middle or to one side. I know if we put it, let's go with a different pot. A little more room there. Yeah, I think this is what we're going to go with. And we'll just set the other two plants in and fill it on in with soil. They seem to be fitting in there nicely. We'll keep this one watered. And both of these plants are full sun. And they're going to do absolutely wonderful. If we can just keep an eye on them and keep them watered. We're going for that instant fullness in here. And the plants are kind of winding down. Saw these and had to get them. Because when I saw the two plants sitting beside each other, I said, you know what? That'll look good in a pot together. So here we are. Got everything spaced in, spaced out. And I like the idea that the trailers are just trailing on one side. So we're able to turn them and get a trail of blooms all the way around this pot. Because even though the caladiums are on one side, the trailing blooms will shoot across to the other side. So this thing's going to be completely trailing all the way around, or you can just have it trailing on one side with the caladiums on the side that you can't see behind. Now, some pots can only be seen from three sides, and some pots can be seen all the way around. We'll use this one up against a wall, not directly against a wall, but where you can only see it from three sides. I think it's going to be nice. It look nice and full here. We'll make sure that this gets watered today because we're up in the triple digits today, and it's brutal. Just doing this little pot up right quick, and we'll just sit it in this bed with the rest of these. We turned another pot upside down, and I got this idea from the nursery where they display their pots. I had an extra pot laying around, and I noticed it was close in size with the other one, so I just made an urn out of it. Haven't glued it together yet, but that'll be something we could do later on. Nice blooms, nice and full, and ready to be watered. If you like this content, let us know with a thumbs up and subscribe. That makes YouTube play our videos more. And when you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification so that you can get all of our videos. Enjoy your day.